The heaviest rainfall in 80 years leave homes and roads submerged in floodwaters in the South Korean capital, Seoul. To South Korea now, which has experienced its heaviest rainfall in 80 years, with floodwaters submerging roads in the capital, Seoul. At least 8 people have died, including 3 who were living in a basement apartment. Our correspondent Jean McKenzie reports from Seoul.
Floodwater cascades down into the heart of Seoul, filling the city from the underground up. The rain is relentless, the flooding sudden, streets submerged, then cars and buses. This morning, people struggle to make sense of the destruction that scatters the city as if part of a film set. But this is the scene of real tragedy. Living underground behind these tiny windows were 2 sisters and one of their 13-year-old daughters. As water submerged their home, they were trapped and drowned. These semi-basement apartments were made famous by the Oscar-winning film Parasite. The lead family tried desperately to funnel water out of their home during a torrential downpour. Today's outcome is far worse. Samwoo has lived above the family for 10 years. By the time he arrived home last night, their home was covered.
I feel devastated about this tragedy. If I've come home earlier, perhaps I could have saved them. I have a lot of regrets.
Earlier, the country's president visited the apartment. It flooded so fast, the residents tell him, in just 10 minutes.
The fact that South Korea's president visited this apartment this morning shows how significant these deaths are. They're a reminder that away from the glitzy and upmarket neighbourhoods nearby, there are still hundreds of Koreans who are living in these basement apartments that are not safe.
Heavy rains are common during the summer here, but this year they've lasted longer than usual, a consequence of climate change, it's suggested. With more on the way, Seoul and its people are vulnerable. Jean McKenzie, BBC News.